All right. So welcome everybody. Super excited to have you guys on the call today. We're going to be going over the products. So essentially, I'm just going to be giving some background on some of the products that are out there. Maybe what to listen for when people are talking with you, so that you may recommend them. And then we're going to go through objections. All right. So any objections that you've had over the, from the past month through your whole Herbalife career. Just things that you're not sure how to reply to people or how to respond. We're going to go over those so that we can help you feel confident when someone says something that you're just not ready for, right? Or that you just don't expect, or maybe is kind of like putting you down. All right. So go ahead and share the screen here. So what I really highly recommend you guys to do is, if you have a catalog, right? You have a catalog. I highly recommend that you keep one for yourself at all times. And that's the one that you write all of your notes in, all the little things about the products as you go to STSs and different events, because all the different wording and all the lingo that you have for each product is going to make a big difference when you're sharing it with somebody else. Okay? So I highly recommend that you do that. That's actually what I did when I first started. I was writing out like what the product did, who it was for, and so what kind of words would people say, and it would boom be like, okay, I know a product for that. All right. So I highly recommend that you guys have that as like your master copy. And then it's something that you could pass down and share with your distributors as you get them started, so that they can kind of see, what it is and the things that you're learning. So here we go. Right, over 38 years, a little older presentation, but it has all the goods on it. Oh, let me see here. Hey, gotta put the presentation on. There it goes. There you go. All right. So our core products. All right. So how I like to describe our core products. This is essentially the tree trunk of our Herbalife nutrition products. All right. Our shake is our macronutrients. Okay. And what are macronutrients? Macronutrients are the things that provide us with energy. They provide us with calories, which is our protein, our carbs, and our healthy fats. Everything that we need is already inside of our Herbalife shake, our Formula 1. 9 grams of protein, 21 vitamins and minerals, everything you need within a healthy meal.
I gotta enter my check. I can do it through the ATM, right?
Boom. There we go. All right. So very simple. Like to keep it very simple when I'm talking about the Formula 1 shake. Our multivitamin is all of our micronutrients, all right? And so what do our micronutrients do? They allow us to maximize our macronutrients, all right? So without your micronutrients, your body wouldn't be able to utilize your macronutrients as efficiently. That's what our micronutrients are for, all right? So they don't give us it, like they don't technically give us energy because they don't have calories, all right? So our Formula 2 is a multivitamin. We take it 3 times a day because our body cannot store vitamins, and you might even notice when you use them that you're peeing out green, okay? And so it's important that you're taking it 3 times a day. Couple great things about our multivitamin is they're air compressed and not frozen. Okay, what does that mean? That means they break down in water much faster than other vitamins. Okay, so that's one of my big things that I like to share with people. What's my other one? When you combine it with your Formula 1 meal shake, you're getting 114 and 100 out of 116 nutrients that your body needs every day. The main 2 that you're missing is water and oxygen. Okay, so Formula 1 plus Formula 2 is 114 of your 116 nutrients that your body needs every day. And our Formula 3 is what allows our body to absorb it all. And so what we all have inside of our small intestine little villi. They're like finger-like microbes inside of there. And their job is to pull the nutrition out of the food that we eat and deliver it to our cells in our body. All right. And so due to stress, poor eating habits, and different things, and free radicals that are happening all around, they start to shrink. So what this product does is it helps them grow so that you can maximize your nutrition input. Okay, so that's what I share about these 3 products. Anyone have any questions about these three before I move on? Good. All right. So our weight management goals. All I like to tell people is that there's a program for anybody and everybody. So let's go into our enhancers. All right. So Spencer, you want to share a little bit about our teas?
Yes. So I love our teas, and I'm sure you guys have all, whoever has drinking coffee and then has tried the tea, you know the difference in energy. And my favorite thing to share is that it's natural energy that's going to last all day. You don't have a crash. It's all natural. It's a blend of like 4 different teas, and the combination of those 4 teas together creates a thermogenic effect in your body, which basically means your body is able to heat up from the inside and burn calories. So one serving burns anywhere from 80 to 120 calories. So I like to tell people this is like my cardio in a cup, right? So you can burn calories on the go. It's going to give you natural energy all day. And a fun little tagline that we like to say is, the more you drink, the more you shrink, because it literally helps to like eat away at that stubborn fat. So not only is it going to give you energy, but it's going to help to burn fat. It's low in calories, right, compared to like any other kind of flavored tea, or if people are adding things to their coffee, or if they're drinking energy drinks, right? There's really no comparison to what you can get out there for energy to our Herbalife tea. But not only that, it's a great way to help people stay hydrated. It's high in antioxidants, so it's good for your skin. And it's going to really help your body not only stay hydrated, but it's going to give you that energy that you need to keep going all day.
Perfect. The only other thing I like to share with this is that if we have like tea drinkers, like, oh, I drink green tea already. Be like, amazing. Well, this has green tea, black tea, and orange peyote. Okay, green tea, black tea, and orange peyote. Those are the teas that make up our concentrated blend. Now, don't worry if you can't say peyote, because I probably say it wrong. But if you look on the back, it'll share it. All right, Prolesa Duo. All right, basically our Prolesa Duo helps with 2 things. It helps with the feeling of fullness, and the healthy oils and fats inside of it help break down fat and oils. All right, the conjugated linoleic acids is also known as CLA, and it helps decrease body fat, and it's stimulant free. Okay, so those are the 2 main things that we have. When's the best time to take it? Is whenever people are feeling the most hungry. All right, so if you have a client that maybe has trouble with their AM snack or trouble with that breakfast to lunch, their breakfast shake is probably a great time for it. If they are a late night snacker, then having it with dinner is a good time for it. Okay, so you really want to make sure, when is your client most hungry or most likely to snack or to sabotage themselves. All right. And then just make sure that they're not blending it with their shake, that they make their shake, they add it to it, and then just mix it with their shake, because the blending can damage some of those palm and oat oils. All right.
Mario, but you can take those day and night, right? The Prolesa.
Yeah.
You're not hungry because it helps the stomach with all the fat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no like dosage law with it or anything of that nature. Like you can't overdose on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like Eric said, with night works, right? You can take as much as you can afford. That's what Eric says. All right, total control, right? Very simply put, if I've already shared with someone about the tea, I say it's the tea in tablet form. So if you're not much of a tea drinker, then this is something that's still going to help give you the fat burn and boost your metabolism and energy. But they actually add ginseng and one other item to this. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but ginseng helps with the calmness in the stomach. Is it ginseng? I think it's ginseng. So that's how I share the total control. It's the same thing. It's a tea in a tablet form.
Yeah. So cellulose is absolutely amazing. It's funny because the title is literally what it helps you do. It helps to get rid of cellulite, and it does that by it helps you maintain the electrolyte balance in your body. So as you the biggest tip that we give people is that you have to be consuming water, and that the consumption of new fresh water is what's going to help you push out the gunky water that is actually why your body holds and you have cellulite. That's what cellulite is. It's basically like that gunky water just sitting there in your body. So the more water you drink, cellulose is going to help to squeeze all of that out while still maintaining a healthy electrolyte balance in your body. So you're not going to feel dehydrated. Of course, if you're hitting your minimum daily intake, which for most people is 64 ounces of water. So if you have your big gallon jug, it's one of those jugs, minimum. So the more water you consume with cellulose, the more inches you will lose.
So this is a really cool thing. My buddy, he's studying, and it's fat loss and weight loss. So I don't know that you guys will be able to see it very clearly. Okay. So what it's showing here is that first one is what's typical before we start our program, right? Our fat cells are filled with body fat. And as we start to exercise and put ourselves into a healthy caloric deficit, we'll burn that fat. But what our body does is it actually fills it with water. So the water that we're bringing in, it'll fill it with that to maintain its size. All right. And so cellulose is so awesome because when that happens, right, it starts to fill it with the water. What cellulose does is it squeezes that water out, and that's when we end up with the when the water comes out. That's when the fat cells lose their size. They lose it, and then you lose the weight. All right, so that's why cellulose is super powerful. And so when your clients are exercising and working out, they're keeping that cell. The fat actually burns out of it, but water fills it up, and then the cellulose squeezes it out. So that's why cellulose is a super powerful product, and it enhances what people are doing really quickly.
And then just to add on really quick, because I know most people get discouraged when trying to up their water intake, because for most people, they don't drink a gallon of water a day or even get close to the 64. That's just minimum for your body to survive and function normally. So it's a good tip to let them know that their first week, they're probably going to feel a little bit bloated. Because like Mario just explained, their body's trying to push out the fat in their cells and fill it up with water. So your body's going to retain a little bit of water in the beginning. But getting past that first week, it's going to be absolutely incredible. And after that, that's where you're going to really see those inches shrinking. And we actually pee out body fat. So peeing is good. We encourage it.
All right, Snack Defense. Very high in chromium and gemmena, which helps support blood sugar levels that are already within a healthy range. All right, so when our blood sugar levels are in a healthy range is when our body's working most efficiently. It's burning body fat efficiently. It's using energy efficiently. And so Snack Defense is a great product for that. It helps to maintain that blood sugar level. All right, so of course we don't claim to cure, treat, or prevent anything, but there's people with diabetes that are diabetic have issues with their blood sugar levels. And so by adding this into their nutrition program, as well as having protein and maintaining a healthy, lean diet, they could start to see their levels start to level out. And so one of my clients who's diabetic, she takes 2 at night because when she wakes up, that's when her blood sugar is the most crazy. So she takes 2 at night. So when she wakes up, has her shake, and that's been helping her with keeping her blood sugar under control. All right. Of course, we don't claim to cure that, but just a tip for you guys to use if you ever come across a diabetic client. Aminogen, basically, guys, proteins are like words. All right, they each have different amino acids that make up the protein. And so what Aminogen does is it breaks down the word into letters. All right, the amino acids, which allows our body to absorb them and use them properly. Okay, so It's already inside of the shake, actually. So Aminogen is actually already inside of your shake. We encourage people to take this when they're not having their shake, when they're having their food meals. People that aren't used to having protein in their diet, it's something that's very powerful for them to reduce bloating and just reduce that feeling of overall fullness because their body is not used to digesting so much protein. Okay. Thermobond. All right. It's a blend of oats and different things that help, different fibers that help absorb fat and oil so that our body doesn't. Okay. So simply put, anyone who's, this could be used not even when people are cheating, right? It could be because they're not used to cooking home-cooked meals. It's a powerful product at that point because they may not be making their meals the most healthy way. And so that's going to help them with absorbing that fat and oil in the food that they're having so that their body doesn't. Also, fiber and protein prevent our blood sugar levels from rising high. Okay, so if someone happened to have like a high carb meal or something with a lot of sugar in it, Thermobond would be great because that fiber is going to slow down the sugar from being absorbed into the bloodstream. All right, and if you could help reduce that, you'll help reduce people's ability to gain body fat. Because when their sugar shoots up, it releases glycogen.
Sugar in the blood.
Okay. Yeah. So we want to make sure that we're keeping that blood sugar very normal. Okay. So any spikes, things like that, are things that we want to stay away from. All right. Our protein sources, our protein drink mix. All right. This is the most preferred that I like to add to shakes. 1, because of flavor. 2, because it's adding vitamins and minerals. And 3, because it's super low carb. Right. Per scoop, it's like half a gram of carbs. So if you ever have someone that wants like a low carb shake, 15 grams of protein and 1 gram of carb per serving of the PDM.
Protein drink mix?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like to describe this to some people because it's an additional additional protein, right, to their Formula 1, which is the core, and obviously everybody has to take that. But for people that don't see the value in it, a simple way to break it down is I like to share not adding the PDM is like having a salad with no chicken. You're still going to be hungry. So I just keep it super simple like that. And everyone's like, oh yeah, I need chicken.
And then when people ask, well, why does the shake only have 9 grams? And that's because Herbalife wants you to choose how you like to get your protein. You get it through our protein right here. You can get it through an almond or soy milk, where you're going to make sure that you're adding that additional protein. I don't normally recommend dairy milk for people, but if that's what they want, they got to do it. But I just let them know that the most efficient way to get protein is through our protein drink mix compared to any other source, whether they're trying to get it in a liquid format or something else. It's actually very affordable. Personalized protein powder, very similar, except it has no flavor, right? And it's gluten-free. It's a solid protein. It just doesn't really, like, you could taste the unflavoredness of it in your shake. All right. And so most people like to have something that's a little bit sweeter, but if they're on a price budget, you're looking at a difference of about $20 here. $55 for the protein drink mix and $35 for that personalized protein powder. But it's also great. I remember Eric would always share for parents, all right, when they would be making the kids like mac and cheese, something that doesn't have much nutritional value, they would throw in the personalized protein powder, so that way the kids would be getting protein inside of their meals that wouldn't typically have it. So it's a great little add-on in there. We all love our protein bars, all right? The soy nuts, awesome. The Bev mix is phenomenal. Just something cool for you guys, especially if you happen to know like any of your clients' allergies. It's great to know that the Bev mix, the wild berry, actually uses a fish protein, all right? And the mango one actually uses a whey protein, all right? So just so that you know the difference, both are very fast absorbing proteins. And whenever I have someone that uses the Bev mix, I also remind them that they still have to have a healthy carb or a healthy fat with it as a snack. All right. So when I recommend snacks, I'm never recommending just protein. All right. It's always going to be protein with a healthy carb or protein with a healthy fat. And so the Bev Mix is just protein. So I always recommend them to have some almonds or something else with it. And then our soup mix. All right. Soup mix is great. Has, once again, adding protein. It's a great thing that you can add into your tuna. You can add it to your salads, make it as a dressing. You could top it your chicken with it, right? If you're already cooking chicken and maybe want some additional flavor, something you can add onto the top instead of going for some of those like super creamy things that are just going to add a bunch of calories. All right. Honestly, for these guys, I just tell people that you're going to pay for the convenience of these. All right. I don't normally recommend them for people, but if they want the convenience of it, go, it's definitely an upcharge. Our Simply Probiotic. All right. The biggest thing that I take home with this, guys, is that the probiotic is encapsulated in protein, which allows it to get through the acids in our stomach so that it can reach our small intestine where it does the most work, right? That's where the probiotic actually uses its properties. It's not inside of our stomach. It's in our small intestine. And so by having the protein around it, it gets through the acid and gets it to where we need it to be. All right. And plus you could add it to anything, whether it's cold, hot, you could cook with it. I mean, whatever you want to do with it, it's pretty much solid and can go with anything. Our herbal aloe, something that's really neat is that we grow our own aloe plants in Mexico, and there's a whole lot of different strains of aloe. This one is grown specifically for digestion support. Okay, and of course we have the ready aloe, the concentrate, the powdered. All of it helps with nutrient absorption, which is why sometimes I'll use this for nutrient absorption instead of the cell activator. And just add it to their water. Going to help with that indigestion, supports healthy digestion. Digestion, guys, is the number one thing when we're looking at weight loss, is making sure that, number one, first thing that they're doing is they're using the restroom and they're having a natural flow. Because if it's not going out, it's staying in. We don't want that.
So when you're recommending products, you absolutely, besides asking them what their goal is, it is so important to ask them if they're going number 2 every single day. And if they're not, how many days apart do they normally go? Sometimes you'll hear like, oh, 2 days before I go poop, or, so you need to know that. And if they're not pooping, they will not lose weight. So they absolutely have to be on the aloe. And to keep it simple, I like to just say it literally helps to heal your body from the inside.
Perfect. Little trick for anybody who has constipated clients: the aloe, the probiotic, and the tanquai. So aloe, probiotic, tanquai. Normal serving of aloe in warm water, all right, not scalding water, but warm water with the probiotic inside of it. And then the tanquai. The tanquai is going to help the smooth muscles in their digestive system start to relax, which should allow them to flow. And just, of course, that they're drinking water. Don't have floor fiber anymore. Our 21-day balancing program, just keeping it simple. It's a full body cleanse, all right? Most cleansing programs are just digestive, or they're just for, they're specific. Our balancing program is actually for your full body. That means organs, heart, eyes, skin, everything. All right. And so they use things traditionally, liver support. All right. So anybody that that maybe like has issues with like alcohol or things of that nature, it's going to have things that are in there to help support and cleanse the full body out. We typically like to recommend people do this twice a year if possible. Of course, with our clients, it gets a little difficult. And anyone who's not been using the restroom or needs to lose a little more than 30 to 40 pounds. Okay, our core complex. The biggest thing about our core complex is that it's going to have almost all of our heart products inside of it, but it's also going to have a plant sterol that's going to help with their cholesterol levels. And then Really what I'm looking for when people are talking to me is if they mention anything about blood pressure, their visceral fat's high, right? We know that our omega-3s, CoQ10 is for the heart muscles. So if they've mentioned anything about exercise, about getting woozy or just having trouble with their heart health, this is my go-to page right here. All right, I say, what is it that you're mentioning about your heart health, or that that you needed assistance with, or that diseases that run in your family? Okay, well, cool. Circulation, our Mega Garlic Plus, and our Nightworks are going to be great for you. All right. Blood pressure. Okay, Nightworks. Okay. Also, blood pressure you could use is our Prelox Blue, right? Because it has the same properties as far as like allowing blood flow as Nightworks, and just can be a more affordable option for people. The CoQ10, once again, heart energy, antioxidant support, cholesterols. Your big winners are going to be that Herbal Lifeline, right? Monster for cholesterol, triglycerides. Where's the Tri-Shield is overall health. So that's why Herbal Lifeline is one of the more preferred fish oils that we have. The Tri-Shield's great too, but Herbal Lifeline is like a monster. The fish oils help with like joint support. They help with fish oils.
Literally everything. Like, it's like the lube to your joints. It's gonna allow your joints to move a lot easier. It's good for literally burns body fat. So if you're struggling to get rid of body fat, or you have a high visceral fat, Herbal Lifeline, it should be your go-to.
Cool. Stress management, guys. Okay, so make sure you're asking your clients about their stress throughout their day, their stress and their sleep levels. If they're stressing, they're going to be releasing a chemical in their body called cortisol, and that is like a huge fat and weight loss blocker. Okay, so Relax Now is huge product. Jujube actually is also use the red plum. All right, it's basically the red plum. It's a Japanese red plum. Passion flower. All these things just help to like relax the body. What I normally tell people is, hey, I'll order you some so you can give it a shot and you could try it, and they'll fall in love with it. The Sleep Now just helps them get them to their REM sleep, which is their dream sleep. All right, so I always ask how they're sleeping based on what time they wake up, what time they go to bed. And then I ask, are you tossing and turning, or do you feel like you're getting a good night's sleep? And based on their answer, I may just share with them like, hey, there's this great product, you should try it. Because if you sleep better, that's when your body's recovering, right? That's when it's using a lot of the nourishment that we provided throughout the day so that it can heal and work better. All right. Best Defense, essentially to help you. It's a healthy airborne. It's actually, it's probably just a little bit more affordable too. Maybe, I don't know. Airborne's like $10 for a thing of 10 tablets. And so I'm not too sure what our retail price is, but I know our actual with the discount it's cheaper. Super easy. I like to throw it in my teas. Great product. Rose Garden, Shazandra. All right, you guys are getting into, especially here in Fresno. These two products are really powerful for help detoxing the liver, the lungs. All right, and the kidneys to kind of just help our body take in all these different toxins, all these allergies that are coming out. And it's like they're like lint catchers. All right, so when you wash your clothes, you put them in the dryer, all the lint gets put into that little area. That's what this stuff does. So we delint it. We allow our body to kind of just naturally fight off any of these different free radicals that are coming in through allergies. How I recommend them, 60 is that you do if you're just getting started, you do 2 and 2. All right, so 2 tablets twice a day, and then as you start to reduce the allergies, the symptoms of allergies, you can go down to a 1 and 1. I've literally given someone at a fit camp 2 and 2, and 10 minutes later they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even notice I could breathe again. It is powerful and it really works, guys.
Can I add something to that really quick?
Yes, please do.
So I'm 8 months pregnant and I can't take anything right now, like for cold and sinus and flu and all of that. And last week I was really, really sick. And literally, if it wasn't for Best Defense, Rose Guard, and Shazandra, I would still be congested right now because I had to go to like the ER and everything. And again, we don't claim to cure or prevent anything, but that literally killed all of my congestion. And it was bad. I couldn't show up to work out for like a week or two. So I swear by it. If you have any pregnant clients and they're like, they want to get their immune system up, especially around 8 months when the baby is growing his immune system, which is killing our immune system, it's probably like the best to take, even just to, take a Best Defense and then continue to take the Rose Guard and Shazandra. Swear by it.
Thank you, Coach Karen. Yeah, awesome. Right, we have such a valuable resource in Karen. She is a healthy pregnant mama. So super. Thank you so much. Powerful stuff. Our Garden 7 is like 7 fruits and vegetables. People are also going to be getting in a lot of their nourishment through the multivitamin. This is just something that's extra for people that can use it. I know like that it really promotes it heavily. People that have like unnormal skin rashes or skin things of that nature, like what's the itching one? Eczema, psoriasis, eczema. Yeah, Ashley, is this one that you take? Did you?
I have psoriasis, and it said you're supposed to take it 3 times a day. I ended up taking it six tablets a day.
And what's been one of like has it just kind of like kept it under control, or how's it helped?
I mean, it made it a little better, but I also did it with Relax Now and some other medicated creams too.
Okay. So Garden 7, Relax Now.
It was when I was in the nursing program. I was under a lot of stress.
Got it.
Yeah.
So stress is one of the causes of like psoriasis to like flare up even more, right? Got it. So
that and genetics too.
Okay. So awesome information right there, right? Thank you for sharing that. So if any of your clients suffer from things of that nature, just kind of remind them like, hey, are you stressed out? Are you getting in your phytonutrients? Like, are you eating your fruits and vegetables? And if they aren't, then this is something that you can get them directly on without having to go through all the like shake tea stuff. So think of it this way, like this is an option. It's a targeted product. It's an option. Of course, we would love for them to be on the core nutrition, but if you could give them a specific product that's gonna help in an area, that's gonna be a big selling point. All right, Men's Health Ultimate Prostate Formula, formulated with saw palmetto, which promotes healthy urinary function and excellent source of vitamin E. What I like to tell people is that this is for glands. Okay, so the prostate is a gland for women. The thyroid is a gland. All right, so this is for healthy gland support, which is why men and women can take it. Our male factor is just a blend of things that men need to have more vigor and energy. All right, so kind of like a precursor to testosterone. All right, not to say like that, but that's just how I like to make it relatable with people. It's going to help as a precursor to help give you more energy, more vigor, more stuff throughout your day. And so testosterone for gentlemen is a big thing. That doesn't mean that women can't take it, right? Like this isn't like something that's going to like boost testosterone levels in females. It's just something that's going to help men in that little bit of area with the support of natural stuff that we'd be getting anyways. This is Prelox Blue. All right, so Prelox Blue, of course, it is also here to help with the sexual health, but the arginine helps with our production of nitric oxide. So this is why women could take it as well. Helps with the varicose veins. All right, veins that just aren't getting any blood flow, any oxygen into it. People with, once again, anyone with blood pressure issues, things of that nature. Blood pressure, guys, is simply because they're putting their thumb over a hose. All right, so when you put the thumb over the hose, the blood pressure is like, you could stream out that water. So what we want to do is remove that thumb and dilate that blood vessel so blood can flow nicely. And that's what the visceral fat does. It clogs up that flow. Our Tanquai, all right, a smooth muscle relaxer, right? This is why it's so powerful during that time of month for the ladies to support their PMS, is because it's relaxing the smooth muscles, which normally can cramp and give pain. So this is why gentlemen can use it too, right? After weightlifting, helps with digestive areas. And then for ladies, that area, because it's all a smooth muscle. And so when you can relax it, it's going to help from any type of tightness or cramping. Triple berry complex, super high in antioxidants, and it has cranberry, blueberries, and bilberries. All right, very powerful product. Typically used for the females during any time that they're experiencing like urinary tract infections. All right, but this is just really powerful product that helps in a lot of different areas. Antioxidants, for anybody working out, putting stress on their body, it's powerful for that. And Extra Cal. All right, so here's the cool thing about Extra Cal. It's already combined with the perfect amount of vitamin D to help your body absorb it. Okay, so our body cannot just absorb calcium by itself. Like, you can't just take a calcium pill. You have to combine it with vitamin D to allow your body to absorb it. Also, it's a plant calcium compared to animal calcium, and plant-based products are easier for our body to absorb. Third of all, during that time, typically ladies start to lose a little more blood, so they need that little extra bit of calcium. But anyone who's exercising, right, is not just breaking down their muscles. They're also breaking down bone tissue and bone mass. And so it's super important for us to have calcium so that we can have strong bones. The stronger your bones, the more muscle you can support. All right, so I like to tell my gentlemen, all right, like you wouldn't just like you wouldn't put a bunch of like leaves and berries on like a little twig branch, right? No, it would break into crack. So you have to have a strong foundation to be able to build strong bones or to be able to build stronger muscles. All right, so it's a huge product for men as well as women. And then our women's choice is for pre and post menopause. All right. During that time, women go through a lot of hormonal changes, fluctuations. This product is just going to do its best to help maintain and get them on an even keel. Although I highly recommend that they're on the cellular nutrition, right, our core products while taking this product. Children's Health, our shake. Children can also take the adult shakes, all right, the regular shakes. These are just nice because there's no, it's all natural flavor. And then it doesn't have as much protein. It actually has more fiber, as most children tend to be a little more constipated than normal. Kindermins and Multivites are the vitamins, the chewables, and the drops. Joint support is glucosamine. All right, so it helps to support our joints to keep them nice and fluid. Once again, this is a product that takes time. You need to be consistent with it for 21 days for your body to be able to absorb it at a 100% level. Okay, so anyone with joint issues, what's the thing with the arthritis issues? This is a powerful product for them. Ocular Defense provides lutein, right, which would kind of stuff that you'd find in beta carotene, stuff that you would find inside like carrots and things like that. People say that's good for eye health. Also provides more oxygen for the eye. All right, so with the more oxygen that they're getting for their eyes, the better healthy their eyes going to be. Definitely does help support eye health and eye vision. I love this product. It really does increase your ability to just kind of like naturally, your body's ability to naturally heal itself. It helped me with my vision. And so anyone who's just having trouble with their vision or trouble seeing, this is something that can be very powerful for them. Our beauty booster, our skin. All right, so Verisol collagen, which is, just so people know, the collagen is an animal product. So anyone who is not looking for animal products, this isn't for them. All right, but collagen is more than just for the face and for skin. All right, nails, hair, also helps with tendons. Man, like collagen is just like an amazing little thing that just helps all areas of our body. What else? What else to help with?
Cellulite.
Cellulite.
Tightens and tones the skin. Like Mario said, it helps to give, for women that take like this product's actually like really clean. Besides, like he mentioned that it's an animal product, and that it does have stevia in it. But besides that, if pregnant moms are open to taking that during their pregnancy, it could balance and almost replace a folic acid, which is what they normally recommend during pregnancy, because this helps with all of that. It has the selenium, it has zinc, biotin, and very high amounts. And also, the Verisol collagen is like the highest grade of collagen that you can have. So it's really great that we get to consume it and our body's actually absorbing it. You know, of course, along with our other products, giving our body optimal nutrition. But being able to consume it as a liquid is a lot better than through the skin.
All right, 24 line, CR7. This is essentially CR7 is a healthy, it's healthy. I can't think of it right now. I'm gonna look on it. Healthy electrolytes and energy while you're exercising. It's gonna replace things that you're losing while you're working out. Very simple. Tastes great. It is designed based on Cristiano Ronaldo, and these are the things that his body actually needed and he was losing more of during his normal game. Our Formula One Sport uses milk protein instead of soy protein. You're going to get glutamine and then more vitamin A, C, and E inside of this one to help with inflammation. Prepare. All right, so I typically only recommend Prepare for people that are looking to gain muscle mass. Okay. If someone does not want to gain muscle mass, I recommend the tea. Okay. So when someone here's the thing, when someone asks for a pre-workout, like, hey, do you guys have a pre-workout? Here's the first question I ask. What do you want to use it for? And typically most people will respond, oh, I need energy, right? Well, energy comes from the foods we eat, right? So that's when I get into like, okay, well, what are you eating during your day? And what you'll find is that most people are just looking for a little caffeine boost, which is why our tea is perfect because it's going to put them in a fat burn mode. It's going to give them the energy, and it's everything they need. Now, the creatine, what it does is it holds water because it hydrates our muscles during fast twitch exercise. All right? So it holds water, which is going to increase the size of muscles, and it hydrates them during fast twitch exercise. Also helps with recovery. So the creatine is a great product, but for people that aren't really looking to do that, it's not necessarily something that they would need. Now, if they're looking for more blood flow during their exercise, yes, but at that point they could also use the Nightworks or they could use the Prelox Blue for blood flow combined with the tea. All right, so that way they're not getting the creatine because, like I said, most people don't need it. But if someone is vegetarian or not getting in animal protein, then they do need extra creatine regardless of if they're looking to build muscle mass or not. Because it's something that our body creates when we have animal protein in our diet, and our body does need it.
I have a quick question about Prepare.
Okay.
I have a lot of clients that like to get their workouts in early in the morning before they go into work. Would this be something that would be recommendable, like on an empty stomach?
I don't recommend people work out on an empty stomach, honestly. If they're going to like work out. Now I know there's people that do fasted cardio, but I typically do not recommend. If I wouldn't recommend a pre-workout like this. If anything, probably I wouldn't recommend the tea because it could upset their stomach. I would probably go with Lift Off and Bev Mix.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, because that way they're getting in like some protein, they're getting in some calories, so the protein's going to help out, and then the caffeine and everything inside of the Lift Off would help them and give them a better energy and efficient boost than the Prepare, and it'd be more affordable. Cool. Prolong, we don't really have much anymore. Rebuild Strength. All right, 24 grams of whey and casein protein, so fast and slow absorbing protein to help rebuild and recover our muscles throughout our post workout. All right, amino acid blends are just going to help the rebuild muscles and the speed of recovery. Iron, really important to have red blood cells going through. Glutamine is going to help with immune function and promote muscle repair, also reduction of soreness. All right, so we just like to tell people, guys, you need, if you're taking a whey protein by itself, you're wasting a lot of the protein, okay? Proteins were designed to be combined with different things to help our body absorb it. And so ours is already balanced with the amount of carbs and sugar that our body needs to utilize protein the most, okay? So we essentially have 5 products in one with our Rebuild Strength compared to just a whey protein. Restore, super high in antioxidants, supports immunity, and obviously reduces soreness. H3O, electrolytes, potassium, sodium. This is for people that are working out, that are active. A little bit sweeter than our CR7. All right, great for the Latin market. This is a huge product in the Latin market. People like to have the sweet, something a little sweeter, and this really hits it for them. Liftoffs, loaded with B vitamins. All right, so people are going all the time to get these B vitamin shots and all these things. Loaded with B vitamins here. You're going to get ginseng, taurine, caffeine, and guarana extract, okay, inside of here, and that combination is going to help with a healthy energy, brain support, focus in the caffeine, and of course, as we know, we're going to have a good boost of energy without the crash.
And if you've used this as a student or before a test, you literally do remember things better. It's crazy. I don't know how it works, but it does.
It does. All right. NRG, essentially this is a great tea for people that are for ladies that are pregnant. All right, their caffeine level, that they're not supposed to have a very high caffeine level. They're also not wanting to burn fat. Okay, so the NRG tea is a great little gentle pick-me-up with a little bit of caffeine in it. Comes from raw guarana. Okay, you can mix it with your water. Let's see what we got. Oh, for ADHD, yes, definitely helping people with concentration. People that need it.
And it's a great alternative for someone that needs to gain weight, because our tea does burn fat. And it's going to actually put them right in going back in the wrong direction. Their body's probably already burning a lot of fat. So this would be a better option for their tea to give them energy instead of the regular tea.
Yeah, cool. All right, also have the tablet form. All right, so tablet. Green tea, this is just hydration. All right, so a lot of Asian cultures drink green tea with their meals, help with digestion, absorption. Just going to help with antioxidants, and then overall hydration levels for people as well. Not as crazy as a caffeine boost that you would get from our tea extract, our Herbalife tea concentrate. Outer nutrition. The skin line, guys, just keep it super simple when it comes to skin. Follow directions 1 through 5. All right, the scrub and the mask are amazing. The toner is the difference because we spray it on. Typically it's dabbed on a cotton swab and scraped across the face, right? This one you can spray it on. We have our moisturizer that has sunscreen in it. And everything in here is sulfate, paraben free, and proven results within 7 days. All right, and so great reason to get people together is for a skin party, right? Share them something else that we have while also serving them shakes and tea.
Not only that, but for the ladies that have girls that are knowledgeable in skin and beauty products, our baseline has the E for excellence. So that means it's literally top of the line, the best quality solution that you could get. And the only other company that I know that has that is Clinique. So it's very clean, very pure. It's the best solution that you could get out there. for your skin.
And the aloe cleanser for ladies actually removes makeup. So it has a makeup remover inside of it. All right. Of course, they broke it into the basic, intermediate, and advanced and ultimate program. So that way you can go ahead and share people with that. Quick, easy regimen, keeps it simple. Boom, yeah. 7-day kit. Okay. Clarify, all right, for people that have acne blemishes. Just kind of like helps them, people that have really, people that are struggling with acne. Going to have very similar things. The best part about it, though, is probably the spot treatment. All right, so you could dry up like an actual like location. All right, if you don't get a lot of pimples, you get one here and there. You can just go ahead and get that spot treatment in.
Miguel with the beautiful face over there.
Yeah, he must be using
skin results.
He must be using that.
I was taking it by accident. I mean by accident because Maria bought the cleaner.
I bought
for
the
herself.
skincare, the whole thing before because I was getting a lot of acne because of high stress and stuff during school, and I found out I was doing the wrong one. I was supposed to be doing this one. So I told him he could take the other one while I do this one, and he's been doing this one. I'm like, no wonder your face is so clear. Wondering what was going on.
Yeah, I had to basically shave for Denny's like every other day, and so she's like, hey, just put the skin on the face wash on, and then just shave it off, right?
Yeah.
So I'm doing that every other day with the cleaner because I thought that's the one she was talking about, and it actually does work. Like that's the only one I use. And like before, I used to break out around here, around my lips, and kind of like in this area, my chin, and it's like slowly going away. So
wow,
that really does work, yeah. But I'm doing it every other day, so I don't know how you're supposed to really take that one yet.
This guy.
That's funny. I actually like to use the cleanser for my shaving cream as well. Like the cleanser is my shaving cream. All right, so this is our aloe line, guys, is absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't tried it, the shampoo and conditioner literally leaves after one wash, your hair is 10 times stronger. All right, after just one use. The soothing gel is great for burns, irritations, cuts, things of that nature. The hand and body cream hydrates your skin without leaving it oily. Man, it smells good. Like this is probably one of our favorite products that we like to use and sample to people. We have the face and body sunscreen, the bath and body bar, and then the hand and body wash. I like the hand and body wash because it doesn't dry out my skin. It keeps it super moist. Like when I was using soaps or things like that, I would get out the shower, it'd be a little itchy, but not anymore. Using that the body wash is absolutely awesome. So I think that's it.
And you can use the hand cream as instead of like gel in your hair because it has aloe in it and it's natural, sulfate free. So it's something super clean to put in your hair that's not going to damage it.
All right, so let's stop the
Check
share.
out this slick ponytail.
All right, so that's about our products. I know there's a lot in there. But typically you just want to be looking for those little keywords that kind of that boom strikes it of like, okay, like I know a product for that. I know something of that. Okay. Would anyone like to share some objections that you're typically used to getting and maybe have trouble responding to? No?
I'd maybe a vegan selection because I know that there's the pea protein and then like all our shakes, Formula One, that's vegan, right? Because it's made out of the soy, right?
So none of our shakes are vegan.
Okay.
The reason, even our pea and sesame seed uses a bee pollen sweetener. All right, so people that are vegan and like super vegan, like won't anything that has to do with the animal byproduct they won't use. But any non-protein drink or any non-drink that we have, the tablets, anything of that nature, it would be pretty much considered vegan approved.
So alternative protein is not vegan. Okay.
No. It could be vegetarian though, right?
Mhm.
It could be vegetarian, but not vegan.
Okay, I've been whoops. I think I gave that to like a few clients already.
That's all right.
It's mostly for like people that are very strict that have like more of the vegan like beliefs as far as like not wearing leather.
He doesn't even wear leather items, and yeah, my bad.
Well, if he didn't look at the back and see it, then he's not that vegan. Dang.
So I just made it. So I just made it for him.
Oh.
Oops.
But I also like to share with people that are like open vegans but open to the nutrition that honestly like the comparison and the amount of nutrients that you get in our Herbalife shake compared to food, what you would have to eat a vegan meal, is a lot. And for me, it wasn't worth it to have to make up for those nutrients and not drink my shake because it has a little bit of milk in it. And also, I know Coach K's on the line, and she's been vegan for like years.
2 years, 3 years this July. So definitely agree. And I'm not just vegan, but I'm also like, I mean, my meals are vegan. And another thing, like Spencer said, I won't sacrifice my product because I know that that's what's going to be good for me. So all my meals are plant-based, and that's the way that I've been even through my entire pregnancy.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
Maria, you had one.
Yeah, on the vegetarian subject. What about Prolissa? Because I thought it was.
It has fish in it.
Okay.
It has fish oils.
That's a CLA.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they've come out with the vegetarian line. It just hasn't hit the US.
Yeah.
Well, then I think Sly also said that they're coming out with a vegan line too now. They're going to.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. So we'll see.
That'd be freaking awesome.
Cool. What other kind of things you guys get people out on the marketplace maybe tell about you, or maybe have trouble responding when you share that you're with Herbalife, that you sell Herbalife, that you take Herbalife? Maybe when you're trying to sell them Herbalife, what are some of the things you guys experience?
That the shakes have too much sugar.
The shakes have what?
Too much sugar.
Too much sugar. Awesome.
Yeah.
So the shakes have 9 grams of sugar. The allergen has 10 grams of sugar. And so what we like to share is that, yes, these do have sugar in them because our body does need healthy carbs. All right. But that's why we like to add in the additional protein. So that way you're getting upwards of 15 to 17 grams of protein. Also, if you were to add, to have a banana or half an apple, that's less than the amount of sugar that you would find in your apple or your banana. And ours is actually naturally occurring from fruit as well. So it's the same as having like half an apple. Actually less than half an apple.
Yeah. I'm always just like, do you eat fruit? Then you can have a shake.
Half an apple is still gonna have like 18 grams of sugar in it. So it'd be a quarter of an apple. Good one. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Okay, I had another question. I just put a client on our program of like the shake, PDM, tea, aloe, twice a day the shake, twice a day the tea and aloe together. She just texted me today saying she felt shaky. Was it? Yeah, shaky and hungry, and she still ate how she was supposed to be eating, but she just felt shaky and hungry. Like, what would be a good, like, I wasn't sure what to add. I didn't want to just add food without knowing.
Awesome.
She's on weight loss.
When you did her original program, was she already eating a lot?
Yeah.
She was eating a lot. So you reduced food from her?
I reduced food. I kept her snacks like at 15 to 20 grams still. but I told her to, instead of taking the tea twice a day, to reduce it once a day. Maybe it was too much caffeine for her body.
Definitely. That could be one. Just make sure she's, and I'm sure you double checked as well. Make sure she's drinking enough water.
Okay.
And not having the tea on an empty stomach.
And then just double check how she made her shake today. Now, if this person's like really big, and I'm talking like upwards of like 350 pounds, it's okay for them to add stuff into their shake. Like not a bunch of stuff, but some stuff in, because they need the calories.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are typically the only times I'll allow someone to add like a banana or something of that nature into their shake, is when they're like, they're a little bigger, like they can afford the extra calories because their body's still burning quite a bit, and so they're gonna use it, and it's coming from a better source than where they would normally probably be getting it from. But if you need to increase stuff, have her increase vegetables, right? Have her increase vegetables. You could increase some of the healthy fats for her. So that's avocado, that's your almonds. She could be adding some of those into like her snacks. Your healthy fats are going to give you 8 calories per gram, compared to like protein and carbs, which are 4. So she could get more bang for her buck out of like healthy fats.
9.
9. Okay, 9. It says 8 to 9.
Karen sees me.
I know. Well, because I just took a nutrition class and I was just like, almost there. One more.
I've seen places like Count Your Macros that put it at 8. But it's all good. We'll go with the recent studious 9. Anyone else? No? You guys aren't getting objections. You'd be selling more product then.
My
I
was
have
on
one.
price.
Okay.
Sorry.
I recently had a client to get the 7-day Prolessa, and she okay, here's the background. She's very boisterous, and I had her try it. She didn't like it, and she looked at the calories, I think, intake. It's almost like it's 70, 90, and she goes, I'm not going to take this, because she works really hard to get the calories down to the minimum. But I kind of just told her, like, you know what, let's just try it again, see how you like it. I mean, I don't know what else to tell her. She hasn't texted me back about the Prolessa Duo, but she was just really upset that it was that amount of calories, and then she can't afford the extra calories in her shakes and stuff. And I I know she's not eating the healthiest too, and I didn't want to tell her, that. I just like, okay. So I don't know what to say to someone that's like, I don't know, complaining about the calories when they need to lose the weight, and that's going to help them kind of, speed up the process. What would you say to someone like that?
Got it. So I just remind people that, my goal is actually to maximize your calories while you burn fat. Right? So my goal is to help you lose weight by eating more, not by cutting more. Also, it uses healthy fats. All right? Like that's the basis of that product. It's a healthy fat. And so like we're talking 100 calories, we're talking like 12 ounces. My goal is to help you maximize your fat loss, right, by eating more, not by cutting calories. All right, so 100 calories is literally like 12 almonds. If she's saying she can't eat 12 almonds in her day, like she's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to tell her that, though.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I mean, like that's something, right? Be like, my goal is not to restrict your calories. My goal is to help you burn your calories efficiently, right? Her resting metabolic rate's probably at like 1,800 if she's bigger, right?
Yeah.
Probably around 1,700, 1,800. And if she's only eating 1,300, she's not burning calories efficiently. Right? Her body's not using calories efficiently. So my goal is to help build them up to be able to use it efficiently. Like essentially, like I want you to burn more calories during your day than your resting metabolic rate. And that's not just through exercise. That's like your body can utilize and use these calories. And that's what, like when you, I mean, you don't have to explain this to everyone, but like when you start getting into like the muscle builders and the body, like these really fit people, they start to learn how much more their body can burn. And they're pushing it to the limits of burning as many calories as possible, and still being able to maintain that physique and level. And it isn't until they're trying to like cut down for show times is when they actually begin cutting calories. Their goal is to maximize their calories and keep and maintain or grow their results, whether it's growing muscle and keeping that body fat low. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Miguel.
No, you're right. You're definitely right. Yeah.
Not only.
Yeah. Oh no.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I mean, when it came down to that, I was focusing on cutting calories, and I only cut it by 400, maybe, if anything, to drop a little bit of weight, but to push the body fat. But that was basically what I was doing, and that wasn't until like maybe a month and a half away from the show. Because I mean, it could take a toll on your body cutting calories, so I wouldn't always recommend cutting calories unless they're getting ready for like the show. Yeah.
That's why I like to say calories are for athletes, because most people think too much about. What happens is when you cut calories, you also cut nutrients. And for most people, they're not eating enough already. And not only that, they're probably not eating nutrient-dense foods, meaning the foods that they're eating don't already serve them. That's why they're overweight, and that's why they don't have energy. So that's why Herbalife is so amazing, because we're low in calories and high in nutrients, where you get that nowhere else. This shake, the Formula 1 shake, 2 scoops, plus PDM, plus Perlessa is under 300 calories. So where else is she going to get a healthy meal loaded with vitamins and minerals for under 300 calories? I would maybe try describing it that way. Because not even a chicken salad is under 300 calories.
Coach Karen, I heard you say you had some price disagreements.
Yeah, I had a couple clients who were like, oh, do you guys ever do any promotions because it's kind of expensive and stuff like that? And I always say, like, it's expensive to eat out, especially with a family of 3 or a family of 2 or just you and your kid. It's expensive to do that. That's what's expensive. But when you're investing into your health, it's an investment. When you go buy groceries, sometimes you don't think twice about buying the broccoli or buying the bananas or buying the apples for your kids, so why think twice about it? But I'm more like, I feel like maybe I scare clients away because I'm very blunt, and it's like I was there, as a client before. I was there, and now that like I'm plant-based, I'm like, I spent $50 on groceries so that I can spend more on my Herbalife bill. So, I mean, but I don't know how to say it to them in a sense where I don't sound like I want them to be me, because they're not gonna eat like how I eat and convert the way that I converted my eating habits.
Yeah. And so, the biggest aspect when we're dealing with people that are price sensitive, okay, I try to take care of that during the wellness evaluation. And so pointing out to them that, if like they're eating out, everyone eats out or goes to Starbucks or does something like that. So I like to share with them, like, I could see that you're spending about $20 here during your day, right? And that's not taking you towards your goals. Okay. So $20 a day time, maybe 5 days a week, that's almost $400 a month on stuff that's not serving you. Okay. With Herbalife, I'm asking 165 for 15 days, like to help you replace, you know, to give you 2 meals a day, to give you energy and digestive support twice a day. I was like, you know, really your healthy meals less than $2 a day. You know, a shake and PDM is $100. So you get 30 meals out of that. You're looking at like, you know, $330 for a healthy meal with 17 grams of protein. Like if you can't, like $3 for a healthy meal, like try to find somewhere else that you could spend $3 that's gonna take you towards your goals. You could maybe you can find something under $3 from the dollar menu at you know, McDonald's, but that's not gonna take you towards the goals that you told me that you wanted.
Right.
Okay. Also, before I discuss price, I ask them what their budget is. So before I share my price, I ask where they're at. Okay. And so that really helps me out a lot to be like, you know, okay, well, I could do $100 a month. Great. Okay. So I got a great program that I could do for $100 a month. It's going to help provide you with 30 healthy meals. All right. And you're going to, you know, that's going to help with your breakfast. You may or may not lose weight, but you're definitely going to start to feel better.
Got it.
What do I need to do to lose weight? Well, to lose weight, you need to take it twice a day. And that's going to last you 15 days.
Okay. And so if they were saying, like, for example, that their budget was $100, and so is that that's with just
That's
the shake?
Shake and PDM's $100.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, like or something. Okay.
You could also do shake and tea for $70, right? They'll lose weight for sure with that because the shake doesn't have enough for them. But it may just be enough for them to see value, right? So typically if there's ever a price disagreement, it's because they don't see the value in the products. Very rarely do I really find someone who just literally can't afford it, right? But here's the thing. When people literally can't afford stuff, they figure it out, right? And so my promotion is, yeah, you bring me 3 people that get on a program, I'll give you the same program for 50% off. Like, how bad do you really want it? Like, I have no problem helping someone if they're willing to help themselves.
Right.
But if they're not willing to help themselves, then I'm not willing to help them. Because here's the other thing. And maybe they don't know this yet, but like me selling these products at retail value pays for my time and my rent. Pays for my time because I'm going to be your coach and I'm going to be messaging you and we're going to be weighing you in. We do these free workouts and it pays for my rent. If I can't live here, I can't serve you. You know, and if you're lucky enough, we do have a program where you can start to save 20 to 40% off. But you pay Herbalife $35, and that gets you a year membership, $15 a year to renew it. And based on how much you order, you can save anywhere from 20 to 40% off your products. But first, let's make sure you like it. That's why I like the 15-day programs that we do.
Right. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Well, it is 9:48. I know it's getting late for some of us, for us as well. So if there's other questions and things that come up, make sure you go ahead and share that inside of your quad. All right. If you guys have any other questions about the products, things pop up, let us know how we can help you. All right. And other than that, I don't have much else to say. Do you guys have anything else you want to share really fast?